Chuck was out of town, and I get this invitation to a party at Casa de Pacifica, the home of President Nixon, his West Coast White House, it was called. And I thought it was just, well, another fundraiser or whatever, because my husband used to do a lot of those fundraisers for the Republican Party, and I didn't do anything about it. And so a few days later I get a call from the White House. They said, "This is the White House calling. Have you not received your invitation to President Nixon's party?" And I said, "Oops, yes, but my husband's out of town, so we won't be able to attend." And then the stunned voice came back saying, "You're saying you are not attending President Nixon's party." And I said, "I'm afraid so." And I thought, well, that's the end of that. The next day there was an article in the paper about all the friends that President Nixon was having to his party. And it was John Wayne and, just all the big Republican, big stars. So my stepdaughter was living with us at that time, and I told her, I said, "Look what I turned down." I said, "I'm not going to that party." She said, "You can't do that. You have to go to that party." And I said, "No, I don't have to go to that party. I already said I couldn't go." She said, "What if I pretend that I'm you, and I call the White House, and I say I've changed my mind, and I want to come to the party, and I want to know if I can bring my stepdaughter with me?" And I said, "Go ahead, be my guest." So she goes to information, with the number of the White House press secretary, and she calls and says she's me, and says she'd like to go to the party and like to bring her stepdaughter, and they said, "Well, we'll have to check that out, and we'll call you back." So about 6 hours later they called back and they said, "We'd be delighted to have you and your stepdaughter attend our party." So that was the following Sunday. We drove down to San Clemente, and we were in line to shake hands with President Nixon behind Spiro Agnew and Frank Sinatra. So they kind of asked us to step back while they go first, and then we go next. My sister in New York calls me a couple of days later, and she said, "I did a concert in Central Park last Sunday, and I was really, thinking I was doing a great thing, and I was really proud of myself." And she said, "Then I turn on the news, and there I see you and Pam shaking hands with President Nixon." So because we were behind Frank Sinatra, we were on the news. But it was a great party. It was so much fun.
Oh, I guess. And guess who you were around? Frank Sinatra, who was a...
Well, it was, I say, every big star that you could think of.
Did you meet Frankie?
Oh, yes.
He nice. He was kind of a tough guy, or how was he with you?
He was very polite and nice.
Nice guy, huh?
Yeah.
He's he's an idol of mine, so every story I can get with him in it is is precious to me. Did you talk to him, or?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He and Chuck were good friends.
Yeah, he not to go anywhere else, but he bought a bike for me at my store, and it was I didn't want to cash the check. It was after I finally needed the money so bad I had to cash it. But I just show people, look, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, wow.
I was so impressed. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You have any other stories, or let's cut now, and we'll come back to another one in a second. All right?
Okay.
Okay, hold on, because my camera's getting kind of heavy.